Okay, guess what? I'm doing away with an intro this week. I don't know, I thought to see how it went. I mean, you don't really need to see my ugly mug at the start of every video, so I thought, well, do you know what? Let's just get straight into it. And it also means I can put my timer on straight away. Anyway, what you see before you here is Fallout miniatures. They're not mine. They're a commission for a friend. I've kind of offered it. You know, do you want me to paint them up for you? He said, yes, that'd be awesome. I've literally just primed them, so they're still wet from prime. But these are the miniatures you get from the Fallout, the Fantasy Flight game. I have no idea about any of this stuff, so I don't even know who they are, if they've got names, whatever, I don't know. I'm getting the impression, just flicking through I just flicked through the rulebook though, as it doesn't seem to mention them specifically or give any sort of like detailed artwork or reference to them, that it doesn't really matter who you play. They're just literally to represent different players. That's what it seems to me. That's how it seems to be done. So that's okay. So I'm going to put these to one side in a moment. I like this dude. He's really cool. Yeah, so I'm going to pop them to one side in a moment. Oh, I've also got this Durnan of the Yawning Portal figure that I've just put together in front. It was only in 4 pieces. A lot of the resin bits, well, a lot of the resin bits. He says a lot of the resin bits. There's only 4 bits. Half of the resin bits, 2 of them, that's better, more accurate, were badly warped and needed sorting out with the hot water and cold water thing. I forgot how hot the water was. I burnt my hand, but you know, that's another story. Anyway, there he is. And yeah, I shall maybe start painting him this episode or not, I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to pop these guys to one side because I'm not sure if my friend wants any specific colour schemes for them or no. I've literally just washed and primed them, so we'll see where we go with that. I've still got this guy to do. I've still got my magical to do. And my Skitari, they're like old friends now, just keeping me company on the table here, literally. I feel I need, if I just pop this down a moment, some blood for the blood god. Put it in this moor or whatever you call it. So I'm going to do that now. Blood for the blood god. Yeah. Literally just have this sort of dripping down here. I love it. Love it. That looks good. So that's not bad actually. I shall be working on the base for that one. I know it's early in the video, but I do have to answer a text that's just come through. Right, okay. There we go. I'm just letting my wife know. She's been out, see. She's home. She didn't want to come out and disrupt anything. Well, it doesn't bother my daughter. Right. Right, here we go. Excellent. Oops. Aha. Right, okay. My phone is on silent, of course. Didn't want any disruptions. Anyway, so I figure if I work on his, or her rather, I say his, it's actually a her, base, that might be something I could do, although I'm not sure if I've got a holder suitable. That's the only thing. Oh yes, I have. That one could work. And work quite well, I think. Right. Now let's see if I can get this miniature to stick onto this holder. Be awesome if I could, but I don't know. We'll see. Right. It's only while I do the base. Yeah, astrogranite debris is what I want to put on it. There we are. What I need, of course, is my tool. I can but find it. It's being used. How can one lose? Oh, there it is. No problem. Astrogranite debris. And this is the first time I've opened this. I was feeling lazy and I couldn't be bothered to mix any up. That is lazy, isn't it? That height of laziness. But I think once this base has had some sort of work on it, it will look good. So, I've had issues in my work of late. Nothing I can't handle, but it's just wearing, you know, and I am keen to move jobs. Quite keen. And this may involve discussion with my wife later to see where we go with the whole job thing. Right. That's looking good. I like the way you can spread this out. Yeah. Doesn't behave too differently from my homemade stuff. I really should I'm not being so lazy and make some more of it, but just sand PVA and a bit of grey. It's just getting the right shade of grey that you want, really. That's the only thing. There we go. So I'll put that on the side, knock it down in. Whenever I'm putting this stuff back in, you scrape it on the side, but always just make sure it falls back down inside. Otherwise it tends to dry on the side and you end up wasting it. So, you know, I don't like that. Waste not, want not. That's my motto. So there, that's the main bit of the base done on that one now. A few highlights and I'll call that done. That'll be awesome. Just a few. Right, okay. Right, so that's that done. So that's good. That's nice. Weird models. Okay, so I've got this female investigator I'm working on for my core look of food. I'm going to work on the hair now, so black is the order of the day. So Abaddon black is what I'm going to be using. And let's pop that over there, innit? Right. Bit of Abaddon black. This is what we want. Water that down. A bit more. It's better, it's a bit better. Okay, detail brush. Now, start with the hair, I think. So let's get a bit of finer point on my brush. So starting with the hair. Might even give her dark shades for dramatic effect. I'm just working on the edge of where her hair meets her hat. Yeah, she's definitely going to be a young investigator. I think, yes, and one of my players has a character that they rolled up for previous games that will fit this description. Let's see if he wants to use this model. I'm sure he will. Not that I know when we're playing next, because oh, my good buddy Mifos over at Frost and Fists was asking about role-playing stories, and you know how I should relay more of them. I was a bit worried, I'll be honest. Hoping, no, I don't want to bore anybody with tales of past games, but so it was nice to be told, yeah, you should do some more of those. I was like, wow, that's cool. Never expected that, so thank you, Mifos. Oh, there's loads of games I could recount. There's a game, there was a campaign of Vampire we were playing, like World of Darkness. I say, and I wasn't running this game, I was a player. My friend was the storyteller on that. and it involved, there was a vampire. I can't even remember what I was playing. I might have been a werewolf, I'm not sure. It was a long time ago. Another friend of ours was playing a vampire, and the cool thing about it was we'd all drawn up our characters, you know, way ahead of time. Had a session on our own with the storyteller. I'm just on the boots now, sorting out our characters and backstories and what have you. And yeah, he had an unusual trait with his vampire. The change had obviously not worked quite according to how it usually does, and he still breathed air, which was very unusual. He didn't need to. Well, you know, it wouldn't kill him if he had no oxygen, but yeah, he still breathed, and so that was odd, because as a werewolf, I'm pretty sure I was a werewolf, using the let's detect if they're breathing or not to see if they're a vampire or no from a distance, and he was breathing, so we assumed he was alive. This other friend of ours, which of course he wasn't. So yeah. Oh dear, 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 come on. Detail. 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 Yeah. Then she can have, I think she can have a gold necklace. That could be integrated into a backstory, like a family heirloom or something, you know. It's kind of cool. Just gives the player something we can latch on to. And when that's dry, I can do the basing on that, basically. Haven't had as much hobby this weekend as I would have liked, but I was busy painting a garden wall. My front garden wall. I was painting that, sorting that out. So sometimes these things take priority, and you've just got to do it. Now, I wonder if I've got any. I do have a wild wood contrast paint, which I might use on this bar. That might be good. Interesting. And the floor. Yes, I'm going to do that. Alright, done with the black. I'm waiting for that hair to dry on that other one, because I don't want to overlap with colours and things. Use this base brush. Wildwood. Some of the contrast paints I feel work better than others. He's got like a sword and a dagger or something behind the bar here. I'll just paint those normally, but this contrast paint I think might save me a whole heap of time. Yeah, I think so. I mean, his trousers I can paint normally. That's fine too. His shoes and whatnot, that's absolutely fine. But this is the kind of thing it means about you need brush control with it. So you do need brush control, but at the same time you can kind of just slap it on and away you go. And across the floor as well. That's nice. Brings out all that lovely texture of the wood there. That's great. I love that. Ah, that's good. Exactly what I want from a contrast paint, this. There we go. So when that dries, the wood grain is gonna be really nice. Loving that wood grain on this bar, on the floor, on the base. That is really good. Cool, super cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Right. So contrast wildwood. It's one of the better ones. I wasn't as enamored with the blue on this, and that's a contrast paint too. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I was hoping that would be slightly more contrasty. Right, I'm going to try the gold on it now. 23 minutes in, we're doing alright. We're doing alright. I'll just have a look at this dwarf. Is anything... Not really. I think it might be time to put some basing on him. Gonna do that. Base on him. Astrogranite debris, yes, of course. Just to kind of bring him a step closer to finishing. This is a Dwarven Cleric. Right. It's been a very busy weekend for me this weekend. Lots of stuff getting done. Lots of stuff. Right, okay. And there we go. his base done. Could put some basing down here. Oh, go on then. How careful can we be? Right, I'm just pushing this in the middle. Just trying. There we go, that's not bad, looking good. That worked better than I thought it would actually. Some figures you buy, they come with slaughter bases and yet they're not slotted, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean with that? The actual figure doesn't have a piece that will slot into the slot, if you know what I mean. Sometimes. Depends on the figure manufacturer. I can't remember what manufacturer this is. It's not anything I usually use. It's not a Reaper miniature or anything. That's okay, there we go. So that's good. Excellent. "27 minutes in. Not bad. Not bad at all, my friends. Yes. I'll let that dry off a bit, I think. Okay. What can I push for next? No, I'm looking at these Fallout miniatures, wondering if I might be able to. I'm thinking a dark flesh would be good on him. See, leathers are brown, that should be in there. Skeleton horde. No. Darko flesh. I think I'm going to use on him Darko flesh, and I want a fairly small brush. I'll yeah. Okay. Start with his face. He hasn't come back to me on any specific colour schemes, so I don't know, just doing my own thing. Big hands. This is some kind of mutant, I'm guessing. It's like a, well, if it's it says on the box it's a post-nuclear Fallout game, and I know there may be those of you that play this game maybe as a video game or whatever, and you'll be screaming at me like, how can you not know this? I just don't, sorry. Apologies for that. But my friend specifically wanted my outside eye on it, you know, not coming from that background. So yeah. Ooh. I want to do these figures justice. And I'll very likely, when I get my box set, paint mine in the same manner. So I'm using dark oak flesh on his skin to get these skin tones. I have a darker skin tone because, well, it's a grimy world, isn't it? From what I can tell. Yeah. So we're just carefully applying this on here. Ooh. Careful, Pete, it's not your miniature. It's alright. No harm, no foul. Just going around the model, making sure I've got all the skin areas. I don't want to miss a thing. Because, yeah, I want to do a good job, basically. Yeah, I think that's quite good for his skin. I'm happy with that. Let's close this lid. Close that lid, and I'm just going to let that dry. So that's dark oak flesh, and you can see how that comes out. That's quite nice. That's over a grey Sear Citadel primer. Yeah, so that's that one, dark oak flesh. Whereas the flesh on this is Gilliman flesh and is a lot pinker, as you can see. I slapped more on that one because I wanted it to be dirty, but dirty pink, if that makes any sense. I might take a picture of the other guy at some point and send them to my friend as a work in progress. I think this dude here, this girl, will have Gilliman flesh as a flesh tone. This kind of zombie looking character, that's a kind of, you're kind of a mutant, but oh, hang on, can't see what I'm talking about. Right, start again. Yeah, this girl, like a sort of scavenger, I think my friend said she was. And this dude here, I think I'll give them a Gilliman flesh tone. It's just a board game miniature after all, so we're not trying to win any golden demon competitions here. This is a kind of, it's like a zombie mutant, but a character, a player character version. Now, yeah, I'm not too sure how I'm going to approach him. Let's do a really way out colour scheme for his skin or not. I don't know yet. This dude, I'm not sure. Kind of Space Marine-y, but I don't know. Not sure. I'll see if I can find any pictures online. That might help. Might do. As for him, I'm thinking, yeah. Looks pretty good. I'll work on him first because he's a really awesome miniature. I really like him as a model. It's almost worth getting a set just for this dude. Yeah, being crazy, I know. My dark wood, that's going to take a while. That will not be dry this episode, so I'm moving that right out the way. Right out the way. And yeah, darker flesh over there. Right, we'll come back to this gal. So I was going to do some gold. And what have we got here? Old gold. Yeah, we'll use old gold. We'll just use old gold because it would be an old necklace. And that's what it's going to be. Old gold. So we a smidgen of thinners. There we go. Ooh. Might even be too much. I don't know. Mix that in. I know we'll be right. Remember, clean your brush out in the other jar or the other pot. Okay. The detail is here. Yeah. That's good. That's good. We like that. That's it. I think a yellow band on her hat. I don't know. Not sure about that either. What sort of yellows have I got? Howland Sunset, Uriel yellow. I've got an ink. Amarillo yellow. Flash gets yellow. Cygnus yellow. Yeah, Cygnus yellow. My P3. Yes, please. We'll use that. So, I'll say it while I remember it. Let me know what you're working on, please. I'm always eager to hear about that. As some of you, like Mifos, you're working on loads of stuff. That's really cool. You got your towel and you got your white scars thing coming up and that. Wow. Loving it, sir. Loving it. And other stuff too, of course. Oh, there we go. Mr. Jam Jar working on his Imperial Guard. Last time I put one up, of course, this is going to be weeks away from that. So you'll probably have finished those projects, but they're not, unless you're anything like me, in which case, no, you'll still be doing them. You'll be doing more, in fact. Yeah, I'm terrible. Right, detail. Actually, we'll use this small detail brush. Right. And we just want that going around the hat here. Alrighty. Nice. This, the hat and the necklace. I have a character in mind. The hat and the necklace were heirlooms from her mad aunt. She wasn't mad, not really. Just she called her a mad auntie, whatever. Mad Auntie Jessie, or whatever it may be. Yeah, so that's that. Wondering if we do the gun black or grey, I'm not sure. Black, grey, maybe. Let's pop the yellow away, we're done with that now. Let's try and keep a tidy house, shall we? Did I put the... Yes, I did. The old gold away. We've got London grey, I don't know. Cold grey. Not quite what I'm after. Field grey, nope. US grey. Grey green. I think we'll go with grey green. Oh, look at that, I've got yellow over the handle of my paintbrush. These are knackered paintbrushes, these are just like mixing ones or wash ones. Just move that out of the way. Paint pot obscuring my timer. Yes, and I'm on a timer today, so I've got stuff that needs doing. I'm loving the way this guy is drying out. I'm loving it. I don't know what weapons he's got. That hammer thing looks like it could be kind of I don't know if that's chains or electricity going through it. I'm not sure on that one. I'm really not. But either way. Alright, so grey green. There we go. Let's mix this up. So this is for this pistol revolver thing. That she has here in her hand. We'll do the handle black. Yeah, we'll do the handle black, I think. Yeah, other than that, there. Right. Nice. Back to the Abaddon Black. I call it Abaddon Black. Put that grey away. That's done. Right, handle. Handle is black, my friend. There, just trying to get that detail on there. We'll put the little sight thing as black as well, shall we? Kind of break it up a little bit on there. There we go. Just gives it a little bit of definition. Yeah, I'm going to put some Nuln Oil, watered down Nuln Oil, on her blouse. Washes, glazes. Don't know. Or maybe just some black ink. That might work. Maybe, I don't know. Depends. Water dump, I think. Wow, we're really pushing the boat out today. Right, okay. So, not bad. So let's have a little bit of a recap here. So, let's move that palette out of the way. Palette sheet. Then work on him, her, him, her, him. By that I mean the barkeeper. So I have done work on 5 miniatures, and that's cool. That's okay. I'm just looking at his toes need doing. Just seen that. His toes need doing. Oops, knocking everything over here. How did I miss that? I thought they were like part of the sandal or something, but no. It's his actual feet. I believe I can get away with not doing the in-betweens. Yeah, I think I can get away with that. Maybe a bit. Yeah, right, okay. Now I'm happy. Happier, he says. Right, so that's that done. So I'm going to call it a day there. I'm not going to do an outro either because I'm feeling lazy today and I really need to go to the loo. So I'm going to say thanks ever so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Check out my Patreon if you can. Tell your friends. Ask me stuff, you know, that's cool. And remember folks, all brushes lead to war. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now. Bye bye.